everybody. So I wanted to take you through a nice morning stretch routine. You could obviously do it in the evening as well, but just aiming to take the body through all the different directions of movement, add a little bit of nutrition to the joints, and just start to warm up and lengthen some of the muscles. So we're not forcing any stretches or holding. There should be a lovely flowing pattern through the movements. And the hope is that once you've done it 2 or 3 times with me, you'll begin to remember the flow, or you might even start to add your own adaptations to it. And then it becomes a habit for you to do it each morning to get your body moving. As always, if anything is painful, please stop or reduce your range of movement. Drop me an email and I can send you an alternative flow because there's lots of variations you can use. Right, so let's give it a go. So we're going to start standing feet parallel with just 2 nice deep breaths. So turn the palms up to the sky, breath in. Palms down to the floor, breath out. And again, breath in. And breath out. Just the right arm this time, floating up to your right ear. Stretching over to the side, reach the left arm down your thigh. Breath in, draw back up. And with your left arm, stretching over to the right side, feeling that lengthening through the side of your body. Let's do one more each way. Let the hips shift across this time, just taking the stretch a bit, lowering your waist maybe into your hips. Last side stretch. Left arm up and over, hips shift out to the left, breath in, come back up. Okay, going into some standing roll downs, legs parallel. Breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, just letting your head nod down, letting your hands hang heavy, and rolling down through each segment of your spine. At the bottom of the movement, draw up through the belly button. Restack the spine one level at a time. Turn the palms forwards, press the arms back to open the chest. Release the arms and let's roll down again. At the bottom of this roll down, bend the knees, walk your hands forwards to come onto hands and knees. Into cat stretch, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, breath in to prepare, breath out. Head drops down, tailbone tucks, lift the rib cage. And reverse that movement, shoulder blades slide into back pockets, pressing your chest forwards, your tailbone lifts. One more. And extend. Then into some alternating thread the needle. So take your left hand onto the floor between your right hand and your right knee. Slide the back of the hand forwards, bending your supporting elbow. If you can get your ear to the floor, fabulous. Coming back up, let's swap to the other side, twisting the ribs, trying to keep your pelvis still, and equal weight through each knee. Last 2, left arm stretching through. Breath in, come back up. Last one. Breath in, come back up. We're going to open out the hips and the hamstrings now. So we move into high kneeling. If it's uncomfortable for you, grab a cushion and pop it underneath your bottom knee. So let's bring that left foot up in front in proposal position, but take the foot further forwards than normal. So this is more than 90 degrees at the knee. Take your focus to your pelvis, drawing your pubic bone up as much as you can to almost tuck your tailbone underneath you. This protects your low back. From here, sink your weight forwards without arching your spine. Lift your right arm to feel the stretch. Then bring your hands down onto your right thigh as you straighten the front leg. You can lift that front foot if you want. Your chest stays lifted. And again, right arm lift up. Sink your hips forward. Stretch at the front of the hips. And the left hamstring stretch. Come back up into upright. Take the left shin across your body. Slide your right leg back. We're going back into a pigeon stretch. So this must not be painful on your knee. If it is, stay high or come out of this position. If you're comfortable though and you're feeling the stretch in the left buttock, you can come down onto your forearms
or bring your head all the way down. Lovely. Push back up, bring that left knee underneath you. Coming upright, we're going to swap over the split stretch. So bring the right foot up in front this time. Walk the foot further out than 90 degrees at the hips. Draw up through the belly button. Check your hips are level. The left arm reaches up to the sky. Sink the pelvis forwards to find that hip stretch. Hands onto the left thigh. Bow your body. You're sending your tailbone out behind you to get that hamstring stretch. Left arm reaches, sink forwards, and sit back. Coming upright, bring the right shin across your body. Slide your left foot back for the pigeon stretch on the right side, stretching through the buttock. Again, you can stay high if this stretch is too strong, or come down onto forearms, or even down onto forehead. Perfect. Bring yourself to hands and knees and then gently lower yourself forwards onto the floor. Palms are wide, they're facing down, elbows at about 90 degrees. Here's the Cobra. I want you to tuck your tailbone under again so your pubic bone is pressing to the floor. Float your forehead and extend your upper back. This might be as far as you want to go with shoulders connected. If you feel happy to, come right up into a Cobra lift, but keep your stomach strong so we're not too extended. Release and roll down, segment by segment. Again, if this is wrong for you, don't do it. You could sit back into a shell stretch instead, and that's where we'll join you in a minute. After 2, push yourself back up onto hands and knees. Sit your bottom back onto your heels. Stretch the arms out in front, or if that's uncomfortable, the arms can just come by your sides. 2 deep breaths. Then push back up onto hands and knees. Curl the toes underneath you. Breath in to prepare, breath out. Send the heels down. Send the legs straight. Draw up through the belly button. Start to restack the spine. And lift the arms up, extending the upper back at the top of the roll down. Release your arms down by your sides. Let's finish with 3 deep breaths. So you're going to bend your knees, take your arms across each other, deep breath in, stretch to the sky, breath out, release down. 2 more of those. You don't have to bend the knees, but if you can, sink right down into a squat to stretch out the hips. Last one. Cross the arms, squat down, breath in. And then shake out those hands, shake out those legs on the way down. Ready for your day.